In the vast landscape of human consciousness, few figures captivate our imagination quite like the magician. This enigmatic archetype is deeply rooted in our collective psyche, represents the pinnacle of human potential, a beacon of transformation, hidden knowledge, and a bridge between the spiritual and the material realms. As we navigate the complexities of our modern world, dominated by technology and information, understanding the true nature of the magician archetype becomes more crucial than ever. At its core, the magician embodies the mastery of knowledge and the power to transform reality. This archetype is intrinsically linked to mystery, alchemy, and the ability to manipulate the very fabric of the universe. The magician is not merely a practitioner of parlor tricks, but a visionary thinker and an intuitive force capable of seamlessly bridging the inner world of mind and spirit with the outer world of creation and physical manifestation. Now, those who embody the magician archetype are driven by an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. They often find themselves drawn to various esoteric disciplines such as symbolism, mythology, spirituality, and such. What sets them apart is their unique ability to perceive beyond the veil of ordinary reality, recognizing the hidden connections that bind the cosmos together. Now, throughout human history, the magician has played a pivotal role in shaping civilization, whether in the form of ancient priests and shamans who commune with the gods, or modern scientific visionaries who are working on the cutting-edge technologies. The magician archetype has always been instrumental in propelling humanity's understanding forward. In the realm of leadership, kings and rulers have long sought the counsel of magicians, recognizing their unique ability to provide strategic insight and moral guidance. This tradition continues today, where the magician archetype appears in various forms. One such form is the innovator, the visionary who pushes the boundary of technology and science, always seeking new ways to enhance our world. Another manifestation is the therapist, who guides individuals through personal transformation, helping them unlock their inner potential and overcome psychological barriers. And lastly, the visionary leader emerges in the corporate world and beyond, inspiring change and progress while leading organizations and society toward a brighter future. Now, like all other forces, the magician archetype has a shadow side that can manifest in destructive ways. This duality serves a reminder of the responsibility that comes with great power. The shadow side of the magician can take two distinct forms: the manipulator and the innocent. Now, the manipulator represents the active, destructive expression of the magician's shadow. This aspect of the magician uses knowledge and power for selfish gains, often at the expense of others. The manipulator is characterized by the use of deception and illusion to control others, exploiting people's trust and vulnerabilities, withholding crucial information to maintain power, and creating false realities to serve their own purpose. The manipulator understands human behavior and uses their insight to manipulate others into seeing only what they want them to see. They often employ charisma and quick wit to escape hard work or avoid interpersonal conflicts. Now, in extreme cases, the manipulator can manifest in various ways, such as through unethical business practices, cult leaders who exploit their followers, politicians who use propaganda to mislead the public, and con artists or fraudsters who deceive others for personal gain. On the other hand, the innocent represents the passive pole of the magician's shadow. This aspect desires the power and status of the magician, but avoids taking responsibility or doing the necessary work. Key characteristics of the innocent includes presenting a facade of innocence or ignorance, avoiding accountability for their actions, seeking status without taking on responsibility, and making false claims of expertise. The innocent often maintains a persona of whom he pretends, projecting an image of intelligence and skill while avoiding responsibility for their behavior. Now, this can manifest in actions such as claiming ignorance while confronted with mistakes, making excuses rather than taking corrective action, relying on others to solve problems, and avoiding challenges that might expose their lack of mastery. Now, both the manipulator and the innocent represents the shadow side of the magician, illustrating how this powerful archetype can lead to negative consequences when not guided by ethics and self-awareness. It's important to note that these shadow aspects often work in tandem. The inflation of the manipulator, that is feeling superior, is balanced by the deflation of the innocent, that is feeling secretly inferior. This dynamic can create internal conflict and cognitive dissonance. Recognizing and integrating the shadow aspects of the magician archetype is crucial for personal growth and development. To achieve this, individuals can employ several strategies. Practicing radical self-honesty is essential, as it allows one to confront their true intentions and behaviors without self-deception. Developing emotional awareness also plays a significant role in understanding how emotions influence actions and decisions. Reflecting on the motivations behind one's actions helps in identifying whether they are driven by a desire for growth and transformation or by selfish and destructive tendencies. Seeking feedback from trusted others is another valuable strategy. It provides an external perspective on one's behavior and helps in recognizing blind spots that might not be apparent to oneself. Embracing challenges that promote genuine mastery rather than avoiding them encourages the development of skills and knowledge in a responsible and ethical manner. By acknowledging and working with these shadow aspects, individuals can harness the positive, transformative power of the magician archetype while mitigating its potential for harm. This approach not only fosters personal growth but also ensures that the power associated with the magician archetype is used wisely and ethically. In our current age of information overload and rapid technological advancement, the role of the magician archetype has become more prominent and more challenging. We find ourselves in a paradoxical situation. While we have unprecedented access to knowledge, we often lack the wisdom to use it effectively. The true magician in today's world must not only master the technical aspects of their craft, but also cultivate the inner wisdom necessary to use that knowledge for greater good. This requires a delicate balance between the external focus on technology and the internal focus on personal growth and spiritual development. In the digital age, we see the magician archetype manifesting in new and exciting ways. Tech innovators embody the modern magician, using their vision and technical expertise to reshape our world. Digital creators who use their platforms to educate and inspire millions represent a new breed of magicians, wielding the power of information and communication. AI researchers working at the forefront of artificial intelligence are modern-day alchemists aiming to create intelligence from code. The path of the magician is one of continuous learning and self-transformation, requiring dedication, discipline, and a willingness to confront personal limitations. This journey is marked by several key steps that guide the magician towards mastery and enlightenment. Cultivating knowledge is the foundation of the magician's power. This involves a deep understanding of both the visible and the invisible worlds, necessitating a commitment to lifelong learning across a range of disciplines. The magician does not rely solely on intellectual knowledge. Developing intuition is equally crucial, as it enables the magician to trust their inner guidance and recognize subtle patterns in the world around them. Another vital step on the magician's journey is mastering energy. The magician understands that everything is composed of energy and learns to work with these subtle forces to effect change in the physical world. Alongside this mastery comes the necessity of ethical practice. With great power comes great responsibility, and a true magician must develop a strong ethical foundation to ensure that their abilities are used for greater good. Additionally, the integration of shadow is essential for the magician's wholeness. Acknowledging and integrating the shadow aspects of the magician archetype helps prevent the misuse of power and ensures a balanced approach to their journey. For those seeking to embody the positive aspects of the magician archetype in their own lives, there are several practical applications to consider. Cultivating curiosity is a vital first step. Maintaining a childlike sense of wonder about the world encourages asking questions, exploring new subjects, and never ceasing to learn. Practicing mindfulness is another useful tool, as it enhances awareness of the present moment, sharpens intuition, and improves the ability to perceive subtle energies. Studying symbolism can also deepen one's understanding of the hidden connections in the universe, while developing a spiritual practice through meditation, prayer, or ritual helps connect with something greater than oneself. In the modern age, using technology wisely is important, balancing technological tools with natural and spiritual practices. Finally, sharing knowledge is a hallmark of the true magician. They use their wisdom to uplift others, finding ways to teach and inspire those around them. Now, the magician and the trickster archetypes are often confused or conflated due to several reasons. One reason is their shared abilities. Both archetypes are associated with transformation, cleverness, and the ability to manipulate reality or perceptions. They can use illusions, misdirections, and seemingly supernatural powers, which often make them appear similar in their actions and abilities. There is also an overlap in mythology. Many mythological figures embody aspects of both archetypes. For instance, the Greek god Hermes and the Roman god Mercury are associated with both magic and trickery, further blurring the lines between these two figures. Another reason for their conflation is their use of magic. Both archetypes are known to wield magical or supernatural abilities, although they often use them for different purposes. The magician might use magic for enlightenment or to bring about positive change, whereas the trickster might use it to deceive or disrupt. Additionally, both magicians and tricksters are often depicted as charismatic figures. They have the ability to captivate an audience using their charm and allure to achieve their ends, whether it's to teach, guide, or deceive. Lastly, both archetypes possess the ability to challenge norms. They can shake up established orders and provoke unconventional thinking, whether by revealing deeper truths or by causing chaos that leads to new perspectives. These shared traits contribute to the frequent confusion between the magician and the trickster archetype. Now, there are some crucial differences between these two archetypes. The primary distinction lies in their intentions and morality. The magician typically uses their power for positive transformation and growth, aiming to understand and harness universal forces for the greater good. In contrast, the trickster operates in a more morally ambiguous space, using their abilities for both helpful and disruptive purposes, often challenging societal norms and blurring moral lines. Another difference is in their source of power. The magician's power is derived from the knowledge, wisdom, and an understanding of hidden truths and universal laws. On the other hand, the trickster's power is more innate and chaotic, stemming from their ability to disrupt order and tap into unpredictable forces. Their approach to knowledge also differ. The magician seeks to gain deep understanding through study, contemplation, and mastery. In contrast, the trickster relies more on intuition, improvisation, and innate cleverness. Their relationship to order and chaos further distinguishes them. The magician strives to find order within chaos and harness universal patterns, while the trickster embodies chaos itself, often disrupting established patterns. In narratives, these archetypes serve different roles. The magician often appears as a wise mentor, guide, or catalyst for the hero's growth. Meanwhile, the trickster frequently acts as an agent of change through disruption, sometimes teaching indirect lessons. The way these archetypes are perceived by others also varies. The magician is usually respected for their wisdom and abilities, whereas the trickster is often viewed with a mix of amusement, wariness, and occasional admiration for their cleverness. By understanding these distinctions, we can recognize and integrate these archetypes in our own lives and in the world around us. So, in conclusion, the magician archetype remains a powerful force in our collective psyche, offering a path to transformation and enlightenment. By embracing the positive aspects of this archetype, that is the pursuit of knowledge, the drive for innovation, and the wisdom to use power responsibly, we can tap into its transformative potential. In a world that often feels fragmented and devoid of meaning, the magician reminds us of the hidden connections that binds us all. By cultivating our inner magician, we can learn to navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and purpose, transforming not only ourselves but the world around us. As we stand on the brink of unprecedented technological and societal changes, the wisdom of the magician is more crucial than ever. It teaches us to look beyond the surface, to seek deeper truths, and to use our knowledge and abilities for betterment of all. So let us all embrace the journey of the magician, a path of continuous learning, self-discovery, and transformation. In doing so, we may unlock the hidden potential within ourselves and contribute to the evolution of human consciousness. The power of the magician lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Thank you.